Hi everybody, welcome to another 1510 game. We're playing detriMENTAL. I think this is a Scotch. This is as much a theory I know for this line. Well, obviously if he takes my d pawn, I take with my queen. Yesterday I resolved, the resolution from the game of yesterday is that I should play a bit quicker in the opening so I have more time to think later on in the game. So we'll try that, play with a bit more confidence. Takes with the d pawn, I take with my queen. If he takes my d4 pawn, I take his e pawn, and he has trouble defending that pawn, right? He takes with the queen. No, he can't take with the queen. Does he have any other options? Can he push e5? If he pushes e5, what do I do then? Maybe bishop g4. Maybe if he does e5, take his c pawn and then bishop e6. What to do on e5? Now that he goes for that. I was thinking bishop g4, develop my piece, create a pin, and he just takes on d4, right? That's a problem. I have a pawn, right? Maybe I can keep that pawn. I want to try and keep that pawn, I think. Pawn is a pawn, right? Let's see. D takes on C, knight takes. Knight to take. Looks good. I can't play d4 here, right? Forcing his knight to move again. Not sure if that's good, and this point is getting a bit too far ahead and I need to complete my development. Maybe bishop e6 is not so bad. You can play knight to g5 then, but maybe h6 first to prevent that. But my pawn is under attack, I need to do something about that. I think bishop to e6 is okay. Bishop to b5, knight to e7, could be okay. Also play bishop to b4. Maybe bishop to b4 is best, then the knight to e7 becomes a possibility. I'm gonna play this. What's his best move to that? I need to start asking myself this. I mean, his best move, he can't take, he has no checks, right? He has no checks. I think it looks safe. Let's go. I'm planning knight to e7, trying castle kingside maybe. And also allowing that in case he plays bishop to b5. Let's find out a bit more about detriMENTAL. He has played 2,000, is that right? Yeah, 2,704 standard games. Good for you, detriMENTAL. I hope I am better by the time I've played 2,000 games. What can he do here? Bishop d2. Yeah, he plays that move. I thought I should just develop here. Normal development. If he tries and pin me to my queen, I can play h6 and then g6 probably. He castles kingside. Okay, well, that's probably gonna be dangerous for him. I'm thinking straight away something like bishop g4, pinning his knight to the queen, trying to ruin his structure. Force him to play bishop back to e3 maybe, and give me the option of castling queenside if I need to. Or should I castle kingside? It's a good question. Yeah, probably not, because I have all this annoying stuff going on here. Is he threatening something now? Well, maybe he's actually attacking my d5 pawn now. He takes my knight. I could ruin his pawn structure by taking that knight. Probably not a bad idea. Do that first. I give up the bishop here doing that though. It's probably worth it, and then I castle kingside. Now then bishop, g4, and then castle kingside. Yeah, let's do that. Bishop g4, safe. I think so. I don't want to let him play knight to d4. Because if he can take with a c pawn, that's good for him. Also, if I castle now, I can probably win the e5 pawn. Maybe. So my next move is probably going to be castles, kingside. What can he do here though? I mean, on h3? h3, what do I do on h3? Is h5 any good? g4. Maybe I'll just go to h5 and then back to g6, and then his kingside is gonna just get blown wide open, and I'll definitely castle on queenside then, even though he has the open b file, so it might be a bit dangerous. Well, let's see what his next move is. Should probably play something like rook e1. On rook e1, I'll probably just castle kingside in that case. Be nice to get rid of his white bishop. He also could play something like bishop g5 maybe. Then I'll probably play h6. I don't really care for double pawns on the c file. I would just reinforce my d5 pawn, so on bishop g5, h6 is the move. What else can he play? Rook b1, I'm thinking castles. If he takes my knight, I could take with the b pawn and try and fight for the b file. It would be really nice to play something like just move my c knight and then reinforce my d pawn with c6. I mean, I realize my b pawn is a little bit weak in those lines, but just a little bit, right? I must get back into winning ways today, and I'm not doing so bad in the opening now. Just trying to be a bit quicker, a bit more confident. Just tired of losing because of time pressure. I mean, that's not really showing the best of my game, is it? I need to get used to the time control. Right, so let's go over the options. On h3, I'm playing h5. On rook e1, I'm castling, I think I said. Rook b1, castling. Right, that's safe. Let's see, what's his best move here? Is it g4? Does he have something funny? What about e6? e6 could be a move, but I don't really see the danger of it right now. I'll castle next. Right, so he should follow up with g4. And I'm liking how open his king's position is. Then g6, and then I can play h5. h5. Open up. I had a similar position today where the h file became open. I was playing in a cafe against a friend, and I was thinking I need to play king to f8. Didn't want to castle because this rook was really nice on this open file, looking at his king. Had a bit of tactics going on down the b8 to h2 diagonal. But then I got too eager on the attack, didn't move my king from e8 to f8, and eventually he had a tactic with queen to a4 check, which was nicely spotted, but I should have seen it. I should definitely have seen that. Didn't. Went a bishop down, started playing a little bit like a little bit desperate after that, and lost the game. The e4 square here is nice for my bishop, but he can always just take his bishop back and try and get rid of that. So I'm not sure I can get much out of that. Might still castle. Well, should I castle? I mean, on h5 he has g5. Not gaining much then. Not gaining very much. So h5 might have to wait. Okay, so he does bring his knight there. Something I said he might do. I really would like to castle now. Is e6 a problem for me now? Quite possibly. But if I castle, like if he plays e6, I can just take his knight first. And then it's not really a problem. And I'm not scared of double c pawns right now. Anything else? Is he trying to do anything else here? I think it's time to castle kingside, so let's do that. Getting a bit of a time edge here. He's trying to trap my bishop. I do have a move on bishop e4 though. I could actually just take his knight now, and but no, that really helps his pawn structure, taking that knight. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that at all. Obviously f6, it's not really that good because his pawn on e6 becomes a big strength. So what about h6 then? h6, g5, takes. He has a nice open file. Right. Well, I'm thinking bishop e5 now. So I want to play that. I don't want to move my kingside pawns yet. I'm gonna be trying to move my c6 knight so that I can play c5 and kick his knight. It's a very powerful piece. I do not want it there for too long. So I'm thinking maybe something like, if he doesn't play c4 right away, which is probably a good move, I could play knight to a5, knight to c4. It's an idea. Well, maybe after knight to a5, a6, kick his bishop, then knight to a4. Well, maybe even c4 first. That's an idea. It's his best piece right now, that knight on d4. My worst piece is my e7 knight, which he's targeting right now because it's pinned. Making his bishop very useful, especially because I don't have one. Okay. He's also making it more difficult to play c4 as I intended. Is rook e8 the move? No, because then if he takes my bishop, I'm losing a pawn on that line. Whoa, what an annoying move. Might be losing the exchange. It's making his bishops very useful. Let's see, he takes on c, I capture back with a pawn. I'm okay in that line because my knight's always defending. c4, and then he takes the knight, I take back, he's taking the pawn. He's winning a pawn, but I'm up pawn, so that's okay. So maybe rook e8 is okay. If he takes, I'm taking back with a pawn. Interesting. He has to give up his light square bishop for any gains there, right? So let's go for that. Let's remove this. Oops. Remove that. Well, can I take with a knight? Actually, I can probably just hold on a second. What am I doing? If he takes this knight, I can take with the rook. Even no, not with the rook, because then he forks my my rook and queen. If he takes my e7 knight, take with the queen, so that after he takes, I know he's winning a pawn. That's inevitable. But my bishop on e4 is very, very nice. So I'm probably not too bothered about that. Actually, if he takes with the bishop at the end, he forks both my rooks. It's very tricky. He might be up to exchange though. Yeah. Bad news. Because if I take with the rook, he will take with the bishop. He's going to be up the exchange no matter what. If I take with the queen, he's going to take with the knight first. Nasty. Wonder if there was any way for me to avoid all that, all those complications. Might take with a queen though. Then I can just try and, when he forks my rooks, I can ignore that and just try and come to h4. I'm gonna do that. Ah, I have a check. Hold on a second, he can't do that. Check, and I win his bishop. Ooh, thank God I didn't play queen to h4 too fast. It's a beautiful resource. There will be a time before when I would play queen to h4 really fast, but just today I was talking about how you shouldn't trust your opponent, and I've seen a few masters make videos about that. Never trust their move, just check. If I had trusted him that his fork is good, then I would have played queen to h4, trying to get something here, like a mate team attack, which he could have probably stopped somehow, and then still won my rook. But instead, I managed to notice this little tactic here, and not trust him, win his bishop outright, not lose an exchange, and he resigns. Yeah, because after maybe there's even something bigger here. His only move is king to h2. No, just take the bishop. That's it. And clean bishop up. And up on time. So yeah, that was a good game. Back to winning ways. Hopefully we can build up a little streak here. Let's look at our analysis. detriMENTAL, examine. Let's flip the board because I'm black. Turn the engine on. E takes on d4 is recommended. It's the line I took. And yeah, d5 is the move here, which d takes on c3 is okay as well. Anyway, I play d5. After e5, apparently black has an advantage here, and I took it by taking the pawn, accepting the pawn, which gives him a slight lead in development, but only slight because he's moved his e-pawn twice. So actually in the next move I catch up in developments. d4 is recommended. I saw it. Kind of wanted to complete my development first though. Dropped a little bit of my lead there, but I wanted to develop. 97 recommended, good. Castles. And here castles is recommended for me, but instead I took his knight. I dropped a little bit of advantage by giving him the bishop here actually, but I kind of thought that giving him those double pawns is nice. Then castles, oh no, and then I brought the bishop out, developed a bit more. h3, bishop takes on f3 is recommended. Giving him the bishop first straight away, huh? And now he has an advantage after g4. Wow, game is even, equal. Drop my lead. a6? a6, gonna, castle is okay though, there we go. Bishop a3, I think is what he did, right? No, he did it next move. Bishop e4, it's okay. Knight f3, bishop, yeah. Rook e8 is fine, yeah, so that's what I thought it was my only move, and I did that. And then he scared me a little bit. Queen d2 is what he should play. Probably defending the second rank. Instead he goes for that. And queen takes c7 is the right thing to do. Let's see what would have happened if I got tempted and played... Well, I think if I had played rook takes on e7 it would be a blunder, because then my queen would not have the check on c5. And I would definitely lose an exchange. So I'm pretty sure white's gonna go 2 points up after this. Well, 1 point. There we go. It's a mistake. Because the point was that if I took with a queen, he was always going to take with a knight. Because he thought he had this fork. But actually he doesn't. You see, that's a blunder. And I think his plan was... So you see, he took last with the bishop. But if I had taken with the rook, he would have taken with the bishop first. Then after I'd say that, he has that. And he's definitely better here. There's no way for me to save that rook. Queen d7 is the best move. Knight takes e7, and he's better. I mean, my bishop here is great, but he should be able to convert that advantage. Play the right move, and then he went on a tangent that was just not good. Queen d2 is recommended again. He just takes, and then he falls for a simple fork. Forking his king and his bishop.
Check.
Queen a5 check. Queen d4. That's it. -4. I mean, people have won with -4 before, but usually it's under more time pressure. With 8 minutes, I don't think he would have made my life complicated enough. I mean, the next move, if he doesn't play rook b1, say he does something like this, my next move is that, just to get a queens off the board. e4, queen takes,
check.
let's say c takes. I drop a little bit of my advantage, yes, that's true, but I mean, I'm gonna play now with both my rooks, try and exchange some rooks off the board, and the game should be won. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.